Period.
All right, welcome to another episode. Jam Pack. So we on. We're tripping. We are back. Everyone loves an Aquarius. We got one special guest and then one jump-in guest. We got our special guest, Jami of Kazi Society. Y'all know if you listen to the podcast, you know we had different shows be at Kazi Society, the best podcast studio, not just in the Midwest on Earth.
Period.
And then we got one of my little dudes from back in the day, radio legend, all the good stuff, Pride of the West Side. I didn't even know he's from the West Side too.
Yeah, buddy.
Told me.
I put your
Pride
business.
of the West Side, Minerva. I didn't even know he's on Minerva.
A little bit of all over.
My man Dip, all of us Aquarius. So it's fitting that our first guests are all Aquarius. We haven't had a guest yet. This is our first guest.
Okay.
So shout out to both of y'all coming through. Thank y'all for coming on Everyone Needs an Aquarius.
Well, it makes sense.
All right, so we're gonna jump in first. Jami, tell everybody about Kazi Society, all the stuff that goes on with Kazi Society, and where they can check out and where they can come in and support.
So first of all, I'm Jami, and I'm a January Aquarius.
Ooh.
Period. So Kazi Society, we are a connection and podcast space. So we host podcasts, we produce podcasts, we edit podcasts. And so I'm in our podcast studio. So whether it's podcasts, you want to be a guest on somebody else's show, you come down, stop in the studio, and then we have a connection space, and then we host the connection series of monthly activities. So
where can they reach out to Kazi at?
So at Kazi Society on everything, whether it's Instagram, the web, Facebook, all that.
All right. Dip, what you got going on, man?
A little bit of everything, man. Me and Jami do a lot of work together. Actually, my studio, look, anybody that's tuned in, like Kazi Society is that workspace. That's where the Official 314, their headquarters at. That's where my office at. That's where the podcast stuff I'm gonna be doing, that's where it's at. So Kazi is that. But other than that, man, everything 314 day. Like I'm really focused on, trying to get this to the next level or whatnot, and getting the city where it needs to be. Hey, I want to put my mic ain't hooked up, but everybody else looks so professional. so I'm gonna stunt real quick, but you don't need all this. You don't need this home setup. All you gotta do is go to Kazi. Like for real, you trying to do this for real. Like she got everything. But yeah, that's all I got going on, man. But like Jami said, this is her show, so I don't even know why I'm here. Honestly, I just wasn't tapped in.
I was teasing.
So no, let's
wait, and I gotta say before we start, I'm about to finish this off.
That Branson.
Hold on.
I'm gonna finish this Branson off.
Let me get a close up of it. There you go, Branson.
All right, I'm gonna pour a shot in my 314 day shot glass.
I'm gonna throw that in my mug
because Jami gave me one when I was in St. Louis. She hooked me up with a shirt, hooked up to here with a shirt.
You know what? Let me go get my mug.
And 314
have one there.
I just want to say this. It took me to move away from St. Louis to really, really appreciate St. Louis.
Thanks.
And to really understand the culture and see the areas where we really need improvement, the areas where we are coming together. And with Kazi Society, Jami is really trying to bridge a gap over there. Like, I've seen the studio space. I've seen the ins and outs of everything that she is doing over there, that y'all are doing over there, and really trying to put St. Louis into their creative lane. St. Louis has so many talented and creative people, and they don't know where to go to or who to talk to. And I've been fortunate enough to be linked to people that are figuring out a way to make St. Louis a viable asset to us as a people.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Definitely.
We gonna take this shot. Oh, bitch, I'm gonna be drunk. I'm just letting y'all know right now. I ain't ate since 11 o'clock.
I can't find my shot glass, but I'm drinking out my mug.
Let me get my shot, man. Hold on, man.
I'm gonna say, boy, where you shot, bruh?
Ooh.
You know he got that bag. Look, he must be in his movie theater.
Somebody call 50, tell him I'm out.
You probably got his number.
Tell Big Bro I'm out.
Oh, if that's the case, tell 50 I need a whiskey sponsor for whiskey sour.
Man, that Branson is everything.
It is. It's fire.
I love it. That's all I drink.
That Branson hit.
It's
a hitter, boy.
That
We're not
Branson.
just saying that because he found, but
For real, for real. No, I drank for a full year straight. Like I like it. Like it's straight. Like it was my drink.
Well, Dip, do you watch P Valley, man?
Bro, don't do that to me, bro.
Look.
Dip mad because he looked like Lil Murder.
Oh, I ain't even think about that. You did that, dog.
She creased them. Oh my god. No,
Hey,
don't do
Dip,
that.
hold on.
Hey,
Let me say this, Dip. That's actually a compliment because that motherfucker, like, he is fine as fuck. Like, I ran into him at Soho House like, he's fine on the show. Like, we know it's a character he playing, but the motherfucker is fine as fuck. So there's your.
You know them stunt doubles too, though.
Part of it be stunt doubles, and sometimes a lot of it be edited.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But now I stopped watching it a little bit because it was just getting a little bit too, you know. But I try to keep up with certain stuff just to, you know, for journalism purposes, you know, podcasts and all that, just keeping up with what's going on. But it's straight though. I like the baby girl who wrote it and produced it though. Like anything that's you know, with our sisters, I'm supporting. So, but it's one of those weird ones though. It's a good like it's a good joint though. But it's
right.
it's yeah.
Well,
it's just too much.
We review it every 2 episodes, Dip.
Huh?
So dumb.
We review it every 2
10
episodes.
minute
So maybe
recap.
in this case, let's do this. Maybe we should do the other topics first. And then
Right. Okay. You know what? And then we
last.
can let them go. Then we do our
Yeah,
recap.
and then we can do that.
Yep. There we go. All right.
Yeah, don't ask me about no P Valley. Ask Jamie.
Jamie not watching it because she got a young son.
And it's just he just dominates the TVs and my life. So I'm gonna catch up on it while he's gone. I'm gonna catch up this week.
It's a good show.
All you need is a couple days. So
that's what D said. So I'm gonna catch up on it.
Yeah, it's a real good show.
All right. Let's jump in this Irv Gotti on Drink Champs interview. It's a lot with this. Jamie,
I'm definitely gonna drink some Branson while we talk about Irv Gotti.
Oh, here we go. Okay. I mean, we sipping on Branson. Okay. Is this the same thing as smoking on your homie?
No, I mean it's just better. It just goes down. Like, let me just say this. He's too grown, too big, and just like let it go. Like he talks about Ashanti like it was yesterday. Like, let it go. Let's just live her life. Move on. And if he had said the word bitch one more time, like it was just he annoyed me on Drink Champs. Like he annoyed me more than Nori, and I didn't think that was possible.
Irv Gotti is a cancer, y'all. I just want to let you. I want to ask
cancer or emotion.
Duh.
I mean, but him 50 is too, though, so it makes sense that they wouldn't.
It doesn't matter. Difference.
It's just the behavior. It's the cancer-esque behavior, and I guess I still have some sort of trauma from my cancer experiences because it's happened more than one time. From being, and each time I was like hella love bombed. But I feel that I think my biggest concern here is for his wife, actually.
No, his wife, he's divorced.
Ex-wife.
Well, when that happened, he was married.
He said on Drink Champs, he said that they was already separated. That's what he claimed.
It's still embarrassing
because they just got divorced.
The papers was not finished. They was not finalized.
Oh, no. I'm not saying that she don't feel some type of way. The worst part is what he said, I ain't never felt vulnerable to nobody but her. And then Ja Rule goes, no one else. He's like, maybe one other person. He didn't even say, yeah, my ex-wife. Like, damn.
This is why Aquarius that's why we are the way we are. Because, like, you see how foolish this is? This is why it takes us a long time to let people in, y'all. Because ulterior motives. Bro, like, I just couldn't imagine, even though we were separated, who knows what's happening. He can just be saying that to be saying that. But I just feel like it's just so...
This the thing, separated or not, that's the mother of his kids, and don't disrespect her, period. Yep. And the other thing is, like, he was really sounding obsessed. He was like, for her to say she don't want to do this no more, like she has that right. And the kudos for her for saying it. Like she didn't lead you on. She flat out said, I don't want to do this no more. Like you don't own her. And then we kept saying I made her. When a man men that say stuff like that are the absolute worst. You didn't make anybody. You're not my mama. You're not my daddy. How you make me? How Sway? How Irv? He just gives me ashy vibes, and I don't like it.
What you got, Dip? Are you muted, Dip? Your sound.
Can you unmute him?
No, he's not muted.
Can y'all hear me?
I can't.
You
can't hear you.
too far away. You need to come back up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go. Good. Go ahead.
I had my Bluetooth on. My bad. I had to speak on. No, it wasn't player. Like as far as how you handle the situation. One, don't never speak on past situations. That's corny. And then two, it's like we don't know the situation that happened with the wife or what time it was in, but like still like it's like you said, it's the mother of your kids, man. You just really doing clown behavior. Like that's just really clown behavior. Like it shows how tight you really was. Like, but at the end of the day, man, leave us St. Louis guys alone, man. We do that. Flat out. We gonna do that too. Like, chill out.
It's just weird.
Nelly's so petty though.
He's very entertaining though.
Oh, he's so petty, but he had to do him like that the following day at the concert. Y'all seen that? He brought her out. Y'all didn't see that?
No.
They were already on a show. They were already on the show together. They were already on that showcase together the very next day. And
he brought her out on Body on Me. And then at the end, he was like, I got tickets to the next, floor seats to the next game. Holla at me, like type stuff.
Oh, no.
Yes, bro.
I love our people so much because our level of petty is unmatched.
What? He didn't stop there, though. Nobody tripped off the whole Ja Rule situation. He just went viral for when he was singing at the club. He was next to Ja Rule. And the song he was singing, that was another shot, man. I know that
man. Dom, he was standing next to Ja Rule that night.
Yeah.
Singing the Division song we talked about last episode. Because it came on in the club. They standing right next to each other.
Yeah, that was funny. Dude, definitely finna. They'd be at a game
soon.
It is.
I just need to be quiet. He just kept talking. The more he talked about BET, the more he made me not ever want to watch BET again.
Really? Why is that?
No, I'm just saying because it was him talking about it, and because he was being petty in one sense, kept calling Ashanti a bitch, and then him going back to BT trying to pub his show, and I'm just like, the more you talk, the less interested I am in anything or any project that you're going to be doing.
I'm the total opposite. He's entertaining to me. Like it can all be capped, but it's entertaining to me.
I guess. He know how to tell a story.
He tells great stories too. You can't
know how to tell a story.
That's a New Yorker. All New Yorkers to me are really good storytellers. Like they're animated.
I agree.
They really do draw you in. I've been tricked by a few New Yorkers in my day.
You don't really speak on ex-bodies.
And not being bamboozled by one of those people. But
I've been bamboozled by a few. Mm-hmm. Oh
no! Uh-oh! That was a shot at somebody.
I don't think I've ever dated a Cancer, so
don't do it, Jamie. Don't.
Well, I won't now. So
we're not gonna. I mean, my grandmother's in a Cancer, and she's
grandmamas are different.
Who are we supposed to date though?
Okay,
I ain't really into the zodiac that much.
That's good. All right, well, look, since we're there now, let's go ahead and go and do it.
My bad, I jumped the gun.
No, you good. We good. That's how we roll. You good.
Listen, we are technically our ultimate partners are supposed to be Libras. I have not been successful. I'm being honest. So I don't know what Sagittariuses are really great matches for us as well.
But we've also did a whole episode on that.
But no Cancers?
No Cancers for real. Because they're a little too emotional for us. They're a little too emotional for us. And I feel like Geminis are also our matches because they're also air signs.
No, they ain't.
Just said no, they ain't. Keep going.
But technically, I haven't had success in that realm either. But I haven't had.
It's Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius. That's it.
Libras and
Sagittarius.
But I haven't been successful in any of those realms.
Well, you call them poison. You name.
You. Dom. I got a thing for Dom. You give me good vibes, but now I'm like, is it you?
No, it's not me. No. It's my discernment. My discernment is crazy.
Okay.
And I'm out of any sign of a red flag. I'm too old. I'm 35. And I can't be playing these games with people because my ovaries are not getting any younger. So now I'm dating an Aquarius. And like I told you, I have to pray a lot. Like I pray a lot. But that's
you do.
For real, I feel like that's my
so Aquarius and Aquarius dating not good.
Okay, so
go ahead, Jamie.
I married an Aquarius. Just do it at your own risk. I ain't got no advice.
Come on,
do it at your own.
God damn.
Jamie, come on,
man.
Jamie.
I'm sorry, because I'm gonna send this to him and he's gonna say I'm being petty. I'm sorry.
But Jamie, as a January Aquarius, did you marry a February or a January Aquarius?
I married a February Aquarius and had a February Aquarius baby. And it's just a household full of petty. Like, it's just petty on top of we don't care. We not emotional. We just like
nobody giving no emotions. It's just all
nobody giving no. The only person that's giving emotions is maybe the baby, and he's the most petty of us all. So
it's interesting. Like I just sometimes I'm gonna be honest. I feel like part of the situation. Sometimes the things that happen, I feel like it's my karma from how I treated other people sometimes, because like being a little cold or standoffish or just like I don't give a fuck what you're saying, like I'm gonna do me. Like I feel like sometimes it's my karma, so all I can do is seriously like laugh.
Take that on the chin.
Like, but I'm gonna cry in the car because you're not giving me what I need.
Not to mention Irv Gotti said that he's like, all this stuff is my karma.
Like
he did say that.
Yeah, like that's. But sometimes I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like that's really how I feel. Like it's my karma. And what am I supposed to do? I'm just like, you know what, God, you got one today. Like, are you laughing?
Girl, I've gotten all my karma back. I don't need any more karma. I'm good.
Oh my gosh, Jamie, that's hilarious.
I've gotten all the karma that I could get back. I'm good.
And I have tried with several Libras, and each Libra has broken my heart in some way, shape, or form. I say that Libras are worse than Geminis. I don't know if you ever dated a Libra.
What is that, like late September, October, right?
Yeah, it's late September, early October. And so they're balancing the scale. And so I say that that's kind of worse than a Gemini, because a Gemini is going to be hot and cold. You just don't necessarily know when that's going to happen. But Libras have their true self and then their self that they're going to tell the world, like show the world. And so there's this constant struggle of who they are as a person. Sometimes I feel like they might lack a little confidence. I feel like they're the worst of the air signs. But that's just me, though, based on my experience. But yeah.
Can I tell y'all a little secret? I don't know a lot of the signs of the people that I dated in the past because I really probably didn't date them that long. Damn. 1, 2, I wasn't getting them a gift anyway, so I really didn't want to know their birthdays. But that's just a little side note. So I just didn't care. Like, or maybe they told me and I just wasn't listening, which is truly an Aquarius trait. Like, it didn't matter anyway.
I don't feel bad now because I don't be remembering nothing. I do remember my ex was a Gemini though. Yeah,
yeah, tell us what happened. Get off your
girl. No, who you think I am, Irv? Like.
He said, "Who you think I am, Irv?"
No, let it go.
Is this just a girlfriend, or was this like the mother of your child?
No,
let it go, dude.
Well, my youngest.
Okay, you can release that information here.
Yeah, I ain't going into that though. That ain't clear. That ain't.
Let it go.
I will say, dating Gemini men has just been very interesting. They're very childlike, and they're not accountable for their roles that they play in certain situations.
That's women too.
Women too, but I'm just gonna say, like, that's my experience with Geminis.
I agree with Gemini women like that too, though.
Yeah, I'm like, so this happened. So you're not gonna say that you're telling me the story, but I could tell you're not fully telling me the story.
Facts.
Yeah.
But the crazy part, the Gemini was my longest relationship.
Yo, my longest relationship was with a Virgo. Don't know how.
Go back to the Virgos.
Hell no.
You can't base your last relationship off that, Virgo.
But she's dating somebody now, right?
No, I'm dating Aquarius now. No, the Virgo was when I was in college up until like maybe my first year of moving out here. And to be honest, like when he was on my podcast and we talked about it, and I was honest with him. Like I was like, I felt like I probably had checked out of the relationship, probably maybe year 3 in. But I thought it was me being an Aquarius, like I'm bored or things like that. But then as we picked apart certain situations, I knew this wasn't my person because it was certainly like the way, I mean, yeah, we were younger, but he wasn't handling business how he was supposed to. And I was like, that's a red flag. Like you're pushing this off on a family member. So like those are things that make me very uneasy and uncomfortable.
That's a big red flag.
Yeah. So no.
How long y'all was together?
5 years.
Huh?
5 years.
So why you stay so long after you checked out?
I thought it was me. I thought it was me, like my Aquarius mood setting in. Like because people feel like we're flighty at times and we can't commit. So I thought it was like me really having a problem. Like, so my internal me was like, no, this is a nice guy. He has a great family that loves you. But I was not like that fire, that thrill that was there was no longer there. And I was like, all right.
I don't care nothing about no man family.
You say what?
I said I don't care anything about a man's family.
I'm still friends with his mama to this day. Like we're great
about a man's family, Jane.
I'm not dating them. I don't care.
You sound like Naya and she elite.
Like I just don't care. Like I think it's great. Like I think it would be great if we cool and we rock. Like that's great. But if we don't, like, and
you talking about the family?
Yeah, like it's not. This the thing. Like if it works out that they are like family, I'm cool with that. But like I also believe that like family needs boundaries, and we ain't all like in this together. I don't believe that. We're not all in this together at all. Like I've had to check like my in-laws. Like, let's be very, very clear. And I just don't play with certain things. Not gonna do it.
I've never really had that situation. Like, even the Cancer I was dating, he was much older than me. Like, I feel like for the most part, every person I've dated has been way older than me.
What's way older?
The oldest man that I've dated.
Oh no, she's talking about old Jamie, like old.
That's
like
what's the age? Don't give me their number.
No. Like I'm about to be really
20 plus years.
Oh, I like.
Oldest man that I dated was
Jamie, stop.
a year or so younger than my dad.
I
didn't know. I will tell you.
Look at Dip. That's what I said. Dip, damn.
Okay, so let me explain this shit. Don't sit your ass back down, Dip.
I like it. Hold on.
Hey, Dip, don't make me say your real name.
This is not cool.
Dip, you better sit down and say your real
20 years
name.
is not cool. It's not. I told you this down multiple times.
No, okay, so hold on. In my defense, he was white. They don't age like us. So I didn't know.
He was what?
White.
He was what?
White. Don't y'all ask me to repeat this shit no more.
He was what? White? Oh, wow.
Now,
I'll try to fix my face. Hold on.
To be transparent, I did not sleep with him. I called the reparations.
Wait, so he was your man?
Oh, no. Oh, baby. I got bills paid. I got shoes.
No, but I'm saying, but was he like, were you only with him, like, or only not with him?
He was actually really cool, but I will tell you this. He could have got the box, but he talked himself out the box. See, men.
And how long did this go on?
Off and on for a little bit, Dip.
So he was a sugar daddy. Just be real.
Sure.
Sugar daddy?
Yeah.
Sure.
Of course.
So that's why, but I would say the most like seriously where there were intimate interactions, he was 24 years older than me.
That's a lot, Dom. 24 years is a lot. Yo,
I don't think
that's
so.
like me right now dating a girl that's 16, 17.
Well, why would you do that?
No, you're going down. That's first of all, that's very, let me say something that's very different And as someone who has done like a 30-year age, I think it's okay.
What? Jamie,
Yeah, I think it's great.
Huh?
I think
y'all throwing me off good.
Yeah.
Just still trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm gonna be honest, like
this is the thing. My daddy is 40. My daddy had me in his 40s, right? So as long as you're not old, and when people say they old enough to be your father, no. My daddy is 40 years. You're not old enough to be my daddy because my daddy is this age and you're not him. So it's not that. Okay. I'm going to go with whatever, I think, honestly, I think anything, within the 40-year age gap is cool.
Thank you for having my back, friend.
No, what age was you at? What age was you at when this
happened? Okay, so I was in my late 20s. I did date an older Libra. I was like 27. But for the most part, I'm gonna be honest with you, like moving to LA and dating LA has been very difficult for me. And so people like closer to our age bracket or even like y'all age bracket, not y'all not much older than me. So let me say
Girl,
that.
don't do me. You see the scan.
Oh no. I'm talking about Dip and Darryl. I'm talking about Dip and Darryl, not you. But
me and Jamie the same age. I don't get them same props.
Oh, I thought Jamie was younger than me.
I'm older than both of them.
Yeah. Oh, Jamie's a year older than me.
Oh, well, hell, Jamie, you look younger than me. Shit.
Thanks, period.
I had a difficult time dating. And so for the most part, I was having to date interracially and date older men because those were the only men that were approaching me, I'm
gonna call cap on that, but it's all good. Keep going.
It's not cap. It's not that. Okay, so this is what would happen. It's like mainly when I first moved to LA, I was only really hanging out in Hollywood. And so I'm meeting men that are transplants that are thinking that LA is a certain way of life. And they're like, oh, I think you're pretty, but I don't date black girls. And I was like, oh, boy, you hate your mama. Not trying to deal with that. Or you hate your mammy. Or, whatever. Like those were things that were said to me. So when a man would ask me out, like an older guy, I would be like, oh, I'm attracted to you, like look wise. So let's see what your mind hit for, because you might be forgetting things. Not trying to have those.
So, they're not that old. Damn.
I mean, you just never know. Look what the cat. Look, if I could throw shade, I'm not, but I'm not gonna be petty today.
And say it with your chest.
Listen, sometimes the cancer would say shit to me, and I was like, so we just talked about that like the other day. So was you not listening? It's like, what did you feel like what I said wasn't important?
Girl, I would have been focused on getting that beneficiary changed. Period.
Yeah, I was trying to get his pension plan. Then he fell off the bed, and then I was like,
I'm about to log up. Y'all ain't gonna get me caught up.
Wait. He fell off the bed. He fell off the bed?
Jamie, I'm gonna call you afterwards. I'm gonna spill all the tea. And I can be shady. I can be shady because the motherfucker was doing some shady shit. And if I be real, never mind. I'm not gonna do it. Because then it's gonna sound like I'm still angry. And I'm not. I don't want to sound like
y'all be trying to date these just so y'all can get their money. Y'all be trying to get their money so they can trip down some steps and die.
No. I tell you, when that happened, I was so scared. I called my Gemini best friend and was like, "Oh my God, like so and so just fell out the bed. Like if somebody try to like,
should have called an ambulance." Your best friend.
I was high. I was going off the edible. I was high, and so I almost called him another nigga name. Like, we're gonna keep it a buck.
Wait. Okay, I have a question. Have y'all ever done that?
Done what?
Call somebody by somebody else's name?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
I won't tell the story though. I'm not Irv Gotti.
Damn, bro, you did that? Did she swing on you?
No. Dom knows the story. I told her before. It's a weird situation. I'll put it in the
you didn't tell me this story. Don't do that trying to get out of it. You didn't tell me
that.
You did, because now I'm like, oh
no, because both people had the same name. Put it like that.
Okay, so then never mind.
They didn't both go by that name. They didn't both. One of them he didn't call by that name though, is what he's trying to say.
Can I say this though? Now the nigga dated a chick that looks similar to me, but that's.
Let me tell you something.
Say what?
He dated a chick that looks similar to me. I will send it to y'all in y'all DMs.
Who, the dude?
Send it to me.
That fell out the bed?
Yeah. Now she might be a little curvier, but I was just like, I sent it to D and he was like, so dumb. And I was like, don't you say that shit. Because everybody else, like my sister said it and my best friend said it.
Yeah,
and then he said it. And I was like, God damn it.
He got, and it was a younger version too.
Hold on. When you say that, don't make me seem old.
No. That's in his mind. I'm telling you what a dude like that a thing. He'd be like, man, I got me a younger, updated version. I'm an old nigga. I do old nigga shit. This old nigga shit right here.
Fuck that. Can we cuss on this?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't want no. Give me an older. These young people crazy, bro.
Okay. So
look, I like seasoning. I like seasoning on my.
I'm gonna grab my mix because y'all gonna have me drunk.
I got seasoning on my fries. You know, I don't.
Excuse me.
I like seasoning on my fries.
They finna be arguing. She finna be arguing with her dude all night.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you is.
Nah,
so Jamie, Jamie, before we
just got back in town, I'm trying to get wiped down.
Oh, so Jamie, before, so this guy was 30 some years older than you, for real?
Yeah.
And you were in your 20s?
I was in my. I've been married since 27, so I know I got married at 28.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So let's say you was 23. So this man is 53. What do y'all even have in common to even be out together like that? You said what?
Sex.
Damn.
I'm gone.
I mean, that's like, look, and it's my show, and I'm like, damn.
I'm gone.
Okay, so listen. I do have a really, really old spirit, right?
No, you do.
Facts.
And so I've always been like that. Right? He had his career caused him to be a little bit more youthful. And just naturally, I'm just kind of a more, mature spirit, right? And so I think it was just a good mesh. But I generally don't look at, I've never looked at people. People might think my husband and I have a big age difference. I don't think so. It's 9 years. It doesn't seem like a big deal to me. But to other people like 9 years. I'm like, it's really not that big of a deal. No. What did you do?
What?
Why Div go count it down like
No, I'm counting mine, bro. Don't worry about me over here, bro.
I would never.
You trying to do the math?
But this is the thing. I would never in life date anybody younger than me. It's just nothing somebody younger than me can even I probably would just hurt their little feelings.
So why do women rock the cradle then?
I don't know who those women are. They're not my friends. I just don't know.
You ever talk to anybody young?
Not since high school.
Yeah, that don't count, girl.
I will say this. On my attempt to have a one night stand, that kid was younger than me, but we ended up messing around consistently after that, and I was just irritated because it's never as good as that one night.
How do you have an attempt on a one night stand though?
Okay.
How do you fail a one night stand?
Because she kept messing with him.
Oh.
I kept messing with him after that, and so I should have just left it as that night.
But you was thinking about your numbers. What made you go back?
I was thinking about my numbers.
Because I think people first of all, women feel bad when they who cares? We gonna lie about the number anyway, so who cares?
I knew it.
I don't. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I don't lie about my numbers, but I will say
I
this.
do.
If you don't.
What's your number?
If you don't make me come,
what's your number?
Count. So if I don't come, you and I
don't count. Oh no! Don't do that.
No. It don't count.
It don't.
Let me tell you something.
No.
Let me tell you something.
No.
Thank you, Jack.
Let me tell you something. If you ain't met my mama, my daddy, and at least one of my brothers, it don't count.
No,
so technically I dated
happens, but if none of that happened, it don't count. Y'all erase it?
No, because who's to vouch for you? Who's vouching?
It's just that it don't count.
This is the thing. I have friends. They might say so and so. They said they used to talk to you. I'm like, I'm not familiar. I can't confirm that because I barely remember one. And then do you know my mama name? Do you know my daddy name?
No.
Then we didn't. It don't matter.
They might know my parents' name,
That's not how that works.
I feel like at this point, like a lot of people, because I've been featured on a lot of stuff where I say my mama or my daddy name, you might know their name, but if you didn't make me come,
and I'm gonna put it on my mama that I didn't date you too.
Damn.
It's that simple to me. So in hindsight, I have dated.
My number is 3, and I put that on my mama.
7 people, maybe, and that's being generous. Generous. Yeah.
Oh my God.
My number is 3. I put that on my mama. So
if that was really if women really played the game how they supposed to and count niggas that like actually made them like. And I don't give a fuck about a number because, like, I don't like that's a way to shame women for real. Because, like, women don't go around asking men who they slept with or anything because we don't care. I'm like, are we gonna have a good time? Like,
don't care.
We don't care. And
I just want to know: did you date one of my friends within 10 years?
That's it. That's it. There's this weird obsession that men have with women being like virgins, being pure.
It's the Madonna whore complex.
Listen,
that's done with.
Listen,
that's done with.
This the thing. This the thing, though. Yeah, but this the thing. They want to know that you're pure. But then when you get me in the bed, you gonna know I done some of this before. Cause like it's gonna be too good to know. Like you not the first one I tried this on. I perfected this on some other niggas.
Jamie, do they ask you like, "Ooh, where you learned that at?"
No, because they gonna be quiet. Shut up.
Like that?
First of all, shut up or you ain't getting it again.
Like, don't ask questions you don't really want to know the answer to.
But that's the thing about dating somebody younger. I feel like anybody, to me, like that 10-year, you know what I mean? Like they should know better. And if they don't, you shouldn't be engaging with them again. Like if you're asking questions like that after sex, like if we doing Jeopardy afterwards, I'm not interested.
So even now that there was like some young kid like trying to talk to me. And like I was like, you cool, but I'm like saying somebody. But even some of the stuff he would say, I was just like, it would be like, oh, Father, well, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, nigga, like, there's nothing wrong with me. I asked, how was you doing? I saw you on set. That's it. There's nothing wrong with me. There's no energy that you're getting. You're overthinking this and stop. Like, and so I don't feel like having those elementary conversations with people. And I get it. I've been dating men that are close to 20 years older than me. Or 20 years plus.
And fall out the bed.
You've been dating dudes that's been a part of the stylistics. So I mean that happens, you know.
So I feel
Jamie,
like
you was dating dudes like drifters. So let's I mean we ain't going. You was dating dude that was in the drifters. He was in the Pontiacs.
What do you dress like? Did he always wear?
I meant to tell you, check your DMs, Jamie. Check your DMs, dip. and when you go to the profile. So it's weird how people. This is the one thing I will say. I feel like people will always make you be the villain, and they will never admit the part that they played to it.
No, you know, everybody. We always talk about everybody's the hero in their own story.
And so I was, like to be honest about like a lot of stuff. I was just like, yo, like it was only one thing that pissed me off that I called you out about, but I also recognize that some men can't take that and take that as a blow to their ego. And I'm like, no, baby, this is corrective action. Like, don't do that again to me. Like, I don't like to be loved that way. I don't like to be treated that way, And if you can't understand that, then you're not my person. We can get money together. Like, I'm going to reach out to him about a business venture with me and some other friends to plug us with some people. But that's it. As far as intimacy goes, it doesn't work for us. And that's okay. But I'm not going to disrespect you or like, I want to say something because like Dip would know who this person is, but I'm not going to.
I'm clear, bro. Say it with your chest.
No, because I feel like this person could potentially listen to the show and then it become bigger than what it is. I will tell you offline though.
He's very nice looking though. He doesn't look old.
Exactly.
You talking about this person? You talking about the person she looking at? I'ma know.
No, you'll know somebody that now works for him.
Man, tell the story.
He's nice looking. He doesn't.
I told D, I was like, do you think it's weird that this person has kind of like semi ghosted me or like shortchanged me a little bit? Now I'm not gonna. But I was just like,
why do you feel that? What makes you think that?
Because I don't like when people don't communicate. Y'all know how we are about communication.
Wait, is this who fell out the bed?
Yes, ma'am.
How he fell out the bed?
I don't know because I was high.
Was he high too? Because that's not fun. Like, if he
No,
was high,
no, I don't recall him taking anything. I took something because I had a headache.
Oh my God. Oh man.
He had a doctor's appointment. I was like, hey, you need to tell your doctor that you fell out the bed.
I know what y'all be doing. See, y'all get these older men, so y'all get the money out of them, and then y'all can be their home healthcare person too. That's two checks.
I'm not trying to. Let me say something.
No.
Nobody's trying to do that. Like,
Bro, that man falling off the bed.
I think he just
Or
had a little.
triple
I got a
bypass.
bad knee. I got a bad knee, and so I think it can happen sometimes.
Did you
I
put him?
passed out one time having
Did you
sex.
cause him to fall off the bed?
I didn't do anything. I was asleep in the bed.
How did you know
He
he was
just
on
fell
the?
off the bed.
Did he wake up and say,
Okay,
"Help
so
me"?
I had finally fallen asleep. The edible hit, and I was like, "Bet." Knocked out.
And then,
And I'm a light sleeper for the most part. So I heard him come in and get in the bed. Then it was just silence. And then next thing you know, it was just like, he's not a short person. He's like 6'6". I'm afraid to look over the bed because there's the nightstand on this side. And I was like, oh my God, what if this man hit his head? And I was like, whatever the name is, but I almost called him somebody else's name. But because I'm moving slow because I'm high, I'm trying to pull him back up onto the bed. And then I was like, I feel like this isn't the right thing to do. But then when he finally gets up, he goes to the kitchen to get some water and eat some almonds. He walks around for a second. I guess he recalibrates his equilibrium. He go to bed like nothing happened.
Bro, come on, man.
I will say that he's like,
Oh, am I missing my call and doing a bit about this in stand up? Like, because Arvin was
You
like,
might be.
Arvin was like, I need to do stand up.
can I say
Listen,
this?
so
I don't think she's excited about dating him as he is about her.
Of course.
You picked up what I picked up on, sis.
But I ain't my business. I'm just saying, like,
he killed the
it's
whole
no proof
vibe,
of him
bro.
on her
It's
page.
impossible that you cannot get none after falling out the bed.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was gonna happen, Dip. Listen. Dip, do you remember when I met you?
Kinda. Well, go ahead and tell the story, but not too much.
Okay. No. It wasn't anything inappropriate.
You know it well. You know, I'm a gentleman.
Because I submitted a question to Stacy Static, and Stacy Static chose my question, and I got to come in and interview Juvenile with Stacy Static.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm not interested in this conversation no more. But next subject.
Oh, that was a whoop. Okay, we can talk offline, sis.
You can go ahead. Next subject.
So that's how I met Div, and then Div thought I was cute, and he had my mind. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, you're gorgeous, beautiful. You know that. Yeah.
So Div thought
I was trying to see where you're going with this.
That's it. And he had my MySpace, but he never really asked me out on the date. He never asked me out on the date, y'all. I don't know what happened. I thought Div was gonna be my person. He was an Aquarius and around the corner from me. He never asked me out, y'all. Feelings hurt.
Dang, Dip, you ain't ask her out?
Man, dog, I was focused back then, man. You know me. I'm gonna blame it on that. I was working.
I ain't mad.
Plus, she was pressure. I already know what was up.
So our last topic before we let y'all go. This woman killed 6 people. Drunk driving, LA.
Allegedly.
What happened? What?
See, I mean, what do you mean allegedly? It's on videotape, Jamie.
Allegedly, she hasn't been found guilty of
true.
intentional killing anybody.
You're right.
Stop it.
You're right. Supposedly, allegedly, it was because her man had broke up with her, and she got drunk and wanted to kill herself. Allegedly.
and ended up killing five people and including a fetus. So they're counting that as 6 because, you know,
Yeah.
road race,
And then it's like 5 other people
road
injured.
race is Wade, and we can't control our bodies anymore. But yeah,
How did she kill him? Oh,
she allegedly was speeding and drove through an intersection and
at 100 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour.
Oh, you talking about that
in
In
LA.
LA, registered nurse. This my thing. Relationship hurt is a different kind of hurt, right?
Yeah, it is.
And I don't know where we're getting that information from. She's still in a hospital, right?
Well, her friend got interviewed on.
If that's her friend. If that's her
okay,
friend.
okay, good point, Dom.
If that's her friend, because if that was my friend, why would I wouldn't. No, none of my friends would I have said that. Whether it's true or not, I would not have. After, if a friend of mine would have been in an accident where 6 people were tragically killed, I would not be on TV incriminating them. So I don't know if that's her friend. It could be the little side chick that her trifling boyfriend was sleeping with, and she trying to set her up. It could be that, but y'all don't want to listen.
See, the mind of an Aquarius is so great.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's real.
Yeah,
we don't know. Because we don't know, right? So that's what they're saying, but we don't know. So that's what they're saying, that she allegedly. This is my thing. I don't think she went through there and said, you know, I'm about to do this and I'm about to take the lives of these people. I think when people are hurt emotionally, especially after like love hurt, that kind of pain can make unstable people do irrational things. So, you know, it's tragic all around, but I'm gonna wait for the trial. I'm gonna wait for the trial because I don't think that's fair to like continue the narrative when we just do not know if that's accurate or not. It's like, it's a good headline, but I don't know if it's true.
Right. No. That's the part that is allegedly. But I guess, yeah, you're right. It's a legal case still. We don't know exactly what could have happened. She could have slipped and hit the wrong thing on the gas pedal, you know, whatever.
Let me get some information though. Did she actually like target the boyfriend? Did she see him and do that? Or it was just
allegedly
she
got mad and was mad in general and just was just speeding away drunk.
So I used to live in that area and it's a down incline. And so it tells you to watch your speed. And so to me, how it looked, it almost was like her brakes went out or something. But it's like you said, what's interesting about all of this is by now we would have had toxicology, like they would have done something like a breathalyzer on her or whatever. Since the friend was saying she was drunk, that has denied. But no, and I'm saying that because this nowadays people are sick. Just like the young boy that died on that ride in Florida. Mm-hmm. And they were saying that the people that they were interviewing was a relative of theirs, and it turned out that they were not. People, we thrive, and we live in this space of sensationalism.
They want the attention more than
anything. They want the attention, they want the follows, they want the likes. Oh, you know, donate to this. So even within that, they were saying that the girl that had the baby that was pregnant, that her baby daddy was also in the car, and that her kid that died that was in the back. But they're saying that the baby daddy also died. And I saw a GoFundMe and I was like, well, reports really didn't say that. So I'm not going to donate because I'm not 110% sure that this GoFundMe is affiliated with this person. And people are just, it's just unfortunate the world that we live in nowadays. But I'm like, y'all don't think it's strange that if this person was drunk, they didn't say, oh, this person had the blood alcohol level of XYZ and it's damn near Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a super, super sad situation, you know, all around. I don't like the narrative of like, oh, she did it because her boyfriend broke up with her. Like, dang, right. Like now you can put dude in the crossfires just because he broke up. If it is true or whatever it is, you put him in the crossfire. Like, just because I broke up with somebody, they ain't got nothing to do with it, me them killing people.
Right.
People, that happens every day. People get broken up with every day. Like, we got. But
it's crazy. It's crazy. The norm that we seeing a lot now, man, is it's a lot of men and women that's just crashing out. They either killing they you know, they significant other or whatever, and it's the new it. Like, it's like do we need to start focus on the mental part of this or what? Like, what is it that's causing this to be a normal thing? What's making this the norm now? Like, that's the crazy part that scares me. Yeah. Like, it's just too much going on. Like the guy, I might be jumping the gun, my bad, but the guy that they had 6 kids or whatever, and he just stabbed her 18 times or something like that.
Yep, 18 times.
6 girls.
When was this?
Today, like they found her. What today did?
Either today or yesterday. Like, I know the story been going on for about 2 days now, 2-3 days. Like, it's crazy. Like, how do you do it? Like, and not to even put out there graphic, but like, then you left a knife in her head, like in its own camera. Like, it's like, bro, it's some whole other something that's going on out here that we, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the mental part of men, like, and women, like, it's something, like, it's crazy. It's crazy because it's becoming a norm now. Like, they think these younger kids are going to think that that's how you handle situations when you hurt them if we don't figure out what's going on.
But Dib, I think there's a conversation that we need to have amongst our people as a culture regarding when it comes to relationships, because we glamorize struggle of, and love does not have to come at a struggle to people. Like, all the movies that we see and that are cult classics for our people, like, it's always a tussle. Love and Basketball, trash. What else is there? Best Man, trash. Like, and those are things. Like,
you saying the movie or the situation in the movie?
The situation
within the movie.
Okay.
It's always like for us to find this happiness, we got to go through some
bullshit,
some trauma, or some serious hurtful situations that they really actually never really heal from. Yep. They just gloss over.
And so when we really like Love and Basketball is a prime example of a chick that consistently showed up for this person, and their relationship they started out as friends. And the one moment that this Monica Sanaa Lathan was like, I got curfew, you can come up to my room and talk. Q was like, like, nah, I need you to be like, I could be here for you in my room. Like, I gotta go to my room. I got a game tomorrow.
Can I just say something though? I would let Omar Epps hurt me a little bit. Like, he could.
Oh my God, Jamie. God damn it. I would tell a story about the time I met Sanaa Lathan. That damn near group out.
I'm just saying, that man is fine.
Girl, go.
He could play me a few times.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna play his ass the whole time anyway.
Stop it.
But like, he could play me a little bit.
Oh my God.
What? Y'all know I say anything. I don't care.
We see. Because I think, man, she was really finna get a good point across, and you just, But y'all love, man, y'all got y'all little cult favorites too that y'all just in love with, man. He was one of them, or is one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, is he bigger, or is Wesley Snipes bigger for like cult favorite, or Denzel?
Wesley, hands down.
Yeah.
Wesley is bigger for what?
Like women, cult wise for women. Like
cult wise?
Yeah.
No.
Like you just said they're the cult favorites.
Like, Wesley, in what? No, Wesley who?
Snipes.
Oh, Wesley Snipes, New Jack City. Wesley Snipes can get it.
But he's saying is Wesley Snipes like a cult favorite for women more than
Morris Chestnut. No, man, Morris Chestnut. Omar Epps and Morris Chestnut. No, them cats.
I mean, like, fine wise, like somebody that we idolize.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Really?
Dom, you over there idolizing Wesley Snipes?
Like, at the end of the day, Wesley Snipes was the face of the dark skinned man.
He's the face of my bottom of my shoe. Absolutely not.
So
I know woman, y'all know.
Wesley Snipes started dark skinned dudes being bigger than light skinned dudes. He started this.
He did.
No.
When he stabbed Christopher Williams in the hand in New Jack City, that was the end of light skinned dudes.
Approached me.
No, I'm dead serious. No, Dom, hold on for a second. People have not noticed this. That is the end of light skinned dudes. You can mark
that's facts.
It's hella facts. It's hella facts.
Like when he stabbed him, Albie's short stock went down. He didn't have a good song after that.
But I'm saying,
you can go down the line with light skinned dudes.
But I'm saying he doesn't.
Wait a minute, who
he doesn't
that?
keep the stock. He does not like his stock didn't just go up.
For a while. When Christopher
No,
Williams
no,
got
no.
stabbed
Dude, he stabbed in the hand with water.
in New Jack City, Christopher Williams, Wesley.
Baby, and let me tell you this. Wesley Snipes and New Jack City could get it. Wesley Snipes that I saw at the association could not. That was
He's
checking.
old now.
He
like
old, but it's not like it's a different type of old. It's not like
No, he old.
It's
This
He
Wesley
was
Snipes
old
right
then.
now.
Okay, that's like
He
me trying to
can't do
say like
nothing to
Layla
me.
Rashawn wasn't bad back in the day. She's not the same woman. She's an older woman.
Who?
But Layla Rashawn
just-
can get it. Layla Rashawn.
She's Layla Rashawn. Yeah.
oh, so she
was
she
fine.
but it's
Wait
mainly
to
because,
exhale.
but
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. When I used to work at Saks, Leela had shot with me several times. So I think it's more so like her face is still the same, but it's just like those 20 pounds that she gained that she could, that's what that's about.
I mean, shit, I got 20, I can lose. Fuck that shit. These niggas ain't
She's
there for
still
my
fine.
If we all got 20, we can lose. So I'm
She's
like,
still fine.
I'm pushing it with this good.
Wesley just ain't doing it for me. Like he just never has done it for me. But
It was New Jack City for me. I don't know. I like a drug dealer every now and then.
see, that's what I don't think I've ever. I ain't never been into it.
And
When
to
I
what?
say drug dealer, I mean like drug lord.
I've never been into
somebody that
it.
work for the person. I mean the person.
I
that's
accidentally
that
dated one. I accidentally dated one.
Girl,
and I
please,
was
you
like,
from Kasu. Stop playing with us.
I'm just saying, I ain't never dated no runaway bag man. Like never, absolutely.
I
not.
did, and I was like, if you said okay, can I
No.
tell y'all this story super quick? Okay,
Oh,
so this
Lord.
dude today, he was a Sagittarius. I went over his house. I had a key, right? Went to the bathroom. I was like, oh, Jeezy. Picked up the CD case. It was burnt out. Opened it. Something fell out the inside, but I'm looking at the track list, and it was a scale the size of the CD case. It was cracked that fell out the CD case.
See?
And I was
not
like, you
doing
ain't making
that.
enough moves for me to
You
be
said it
selling
was.
crack.
How much was it?
It was like, okay, so it was like in the baggies to be distributed because a little bit of it fell in his hair grease. So I had to clean the bag off.
He wasn't big enough that he got his
wasn't big enough
in a
because
CD
He
case.
got
Could've
you
been
in his
using
house
it.
and he got you there, so he's nobody.
He was nobody because it was a rent due notice on the table that I feel like I wasn't supposed to see.
Yeah, he was using that, baby.
That's
That
what I
was
said.
personally
I was like, you selling dope or you doing it?
That was
I
personally.
was
That's
thinking
what
that. Could he have just been partaking in that? That could have been his personal supply.
That's how I felt. And then he said he was selling it after I asked him like 3 times, but y'all, why the nigga say, when you start listening to Jeezy? I said, that is not the situation at hand.
Wow.
Trying to play me. Sagittarius.
Well, man, thank y'all. Jamie, once again, tell everybody where they can hit you up and holler at Cosby Society to get all their podcasting needs.
So you can visit us at CosbySociety.com or at Cosby Society on all social networks. And we are a connection space and podcast studio. We have one downtown Washington. We're the podcast partner for Spark. So we're in Ballpark Village. We're going in Baltimore, and we'll be in Arlington across from Dallas Cowboys Stadium in 2023. So we'll be in 4 locations, 1 brand, and we have all the mics that you need.
All right, Dip, where can people learn about 314 Day, everything you got going on?
We got 314day.org. Usually I ship this right to Jamie, but I'm like she Cosimo right now. So 314day.org is the website. 314day on all the social media platforms, and of course Young Dip on all the social media platforms for me. So that's what we
stay tuned for 314 Day 2023. If you want to collab, sponsor, hit us up in the DMs.
Please call me into here. Please call us. Like, we would love that shit. Like, T was just there and like literally saw Out Helium, and I cried about it because I just know his journey, both of our journeys. So it puts so much into perspective. So please call us.
I was really sad I could not make the show. End up getting tickets and giving them to somebody. But I was really sad I couldn't go to the show.
Well, like I said, like let us know in advance any way that we can contribute and look out. I would love to be a part of 314 Day because I love my CD. Fun fact: the Aquarius that I date, his family's from St. Louis and East St. Louis.
You say what?
Who is it?
Yeah, the guy that I've been seeing off and on for about 6 years. His family is from East Saint and St. Louis. His mama grew up in U City.
Wait a minute. So is he in LA?
Yeah, he's born and raised in LA though.
Oh,
Is
let's
he
tell us
in
who
LA
his
now?
family is.
He's born and raised out here, Dip.
But tell us who his family is.
Their last name is Curry.
Who?
Curry, and my dad knows one of the cousins from back in the day.
Now, how old is he?
40 something,
Okay,
early 40s. So that's cute for me.
that's cute. Yeah.
Y'all not cussing me out about somebody that's 50 something, me having a baby by somebody that's almost 60. So I'm gonna
Girl,
take
guess
it.
what?
I
Guess
appreciate
what?
I appreciate this, brother.
You get probably a good college fund for your baby.
He has a cannabis business called Good Gas, LA.
Okay.
So yeah, so we doing the thing out here.
Okay, I
You might
love
as well say
it.
his name now, because all we gotta do is go Google the fucking business.
I mean, you can Google the business, but
Man, I'm not gonna do all that, man. That's what's wrong with black women. Y'all make us jump to too many motherfucking hula hoops.
well, I'm
Say the
being
man's
honest.
name.
Barely, like his film stuff will pop up. The stuff that he's done in like the entertainment industry will pop up. But the
For real?
cannabis stuff, he does have a website, Shop Good Gas, California.
We need a link.
I'll send you a link. I'll send you the page.
Yeah.
So it's growing. Jadakiss loves it. He's has like a lot of deals that are gonna come into play. So we gonna see. Yeah.
Okay, give us some good gas for 3 and 4 day.
Okay.
Please do. Please.
All right. We'll
That'd be
talk offline.
Well, thank y'all for coming.
Thank
we gonna take
you.
a break, and then me and Dom finna get into our P Valley review.
Oh Lord.
Okay, I'm getting ready to take a photo though. I know y'all still jamming, but
Oh no,
quick
go ahead,
photo for me. Boy, you looking like the baby, D. Bye.
I know.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Bye,
see y'all.
thank you.
All right, Dom.
I can't wait to get into this. Oh my god.
All right, let's hit it. We hit it. Let's get it.
I think I'm more scared than anything.
All right.
And mainly, I think my core focus is on, because by now, Homeboy has killed himself.
Yep.
We have had Lil Murder and Uncle Clifford have unprotected sex. We have had Autumn pop up on Mississippi
Yep.
to give her a phone now. So she already has the gun from her. She now has the phone. And now we have Mercedes kind of at a crossroads a little bit.
Mhm.
And I think I'm scared that grandmother Ernestine is kind of going to transition.
Okay.
But then she keeps telling, like when she sees the daughter, she does keep telling her no. So like as if it's not her time yet. So I think there's still, maybe she won't die this season, or maybe she'll die in the season finale, but I feel like it'll come with a visit where they're like, okay, she is kind of fading away. Maybe she and Clifford have one last conversation, but I think out of all of this, like I feel like Mercedes has already had her last dance when she sees Mississippi in Sunday's episode. But I'm afraid that Keyshawn is not gonna leave yet. And that makes me nervous as hell.
So you think
Yes.
she's gonna die, you saying, or like she's not gonna leave at all?
Well, that could go either way. Because now, spoiler alert, guys.
I mean, they know what episodes they reviewing with us, so you should already have watched it by the time you.
But if you haven't watched, because again, we're dropping this for Whiskey Sour this week as well.
Mm-hmm.
Big Bone, who is Miracle Watts, who is Diamond's baby mama in real life.
In real life, yes.
Sees her kiss him. She has a phone in that sequence where we see her sitting on her bike. Who is she sending messages to? Is she going to get a contact with Derek? Is she the op? Like, what's happening?
I think she has something to do with when old girl had her ex dude kill. I think he's associated with those cats, the cats from Houston.
Yeah, and then I think she probably fell in love with this person unintentionally.
But her game was supposed to be out there to be the op.
Yes. And then is she like the polar opposite side of that is somehow she tells Derek that I got this dirt. I know that so and so supposed to be leaving because she spilled too much information to her. Like, you're supposed to be leaving tomorrow. This has to be your last dance. Get the fuck out of here. Blah, 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 blah. So does Derek in the next episode? Is it like a repeat of the season finale from season 1?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out what they really want to do with this show, writing wise. So, like, I would thought when the way that I think they didn't pay off the Megan Thee Stallion as much as they should have paid it off.
That's how I feel. Okay.
Like the club should have been going crazy. Like you got to think of like your favorite artist happens to be in a strip club where you at. You jumping on your boys. You like, oh shit, Nas up in there. Oh shit, oh my god.
It's 10 and so you love me because I'm cold.
But it would seem like people just like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I feel like
they didn't play it up like it was like, yo, it's her.
I felt like that as well. They didn't play into the Meg Thee Stallion enough because then clearly something happened where Murder is going out on the scene, like on tour with her, because they was like, we bringing such and such tour to the Pink, right?
Yep.
And I just feel like it's interesting how they're gonna play out how Murder sprayed Homeboy, who was like, oh, I killed so and so, and then he's pleading for his life, and then this happened. And honestly, I feel like, as shocked as I was that Murder actually killed him, like, I get it. Like, I don't know did they ever say what Murder went to to jail before, like went to the pen before?
No, we just assume hustling all kind. I mean, Murder's been through a lot, period. And because we find out the tape wasn't him, and we find out even going back to the episode before this last one, we find out that the tape wasn't him in what's the guy that died?
Teak.
It was him being young, having some sexual stuff with a man. Like, I'm like, yo. So, like, where are we at right now that he's got tapes when he was younger and he's in his mid to late 20s now?
It's interesting to see how this is going to unfold. But it's like, what if Homeboy, what's the tan light skinned cat that we killed off with the fentanyl? What was his name?
Oh, you talking about Rome? Yeah.
Okay, so what if Rome didn't send it yet, or had sent it?
Yeah, or send it back up. It'd be like how we talk about stuff. Be like, yo, and I send it to you, but it's on some like we just talking about it. But then I died. You'd be like, well, I got it now. And it may not have been on purpose. It's been like, yo, look what I got with this dude I'm rolling with.
Yeah.
And he may not have been backing it up maliciously. He may just been like, man, can you believe this? Look at this. But somebody else got it. Somebody else got it, and it's going to change the narrative about a lot of things. Because how did he get it? That means somebody else had to have it to give it to him. So we talking about second, third, fourth.
Yeah, person removed. So it's like, okay, so how? Shit, maybe it's with Rome.
No. Remember, he said it was when he was young, and remember he said it was like he was trying to get money, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's just interesting. Like is P Valley gonna go past a season 3? Like, we know they're gonna get picked up for season 3, but it's like, are y'all gonna be able to really prolong this? Because now we have P Valley, we have the Pink on the auction block, like where it's like, oh, we're gonna buy y'all out for $5 million. Now you have the turn of events where Homeboy is like the wannabe mayor of Chuckalissa leased the land.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have Woodbine, Mercedes' mama. We have Mercedes' last dance for real, probably when she fell.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have all these different layers to it. And it's like, how far can y'all really extend this and then turn it into something else? Like, we knew that some shows, like, you can kind of foresee that it's only like a limited run. You know, Insecure, we knew that it would be kind of a limited run. We got 5 seasons out of Insecure. But P Valley, I feel like if they if they go anything, maybe even past 4, it's gonna be kind of lackluster unless they come in with something like a completely different story. Because they already setting us up for potentially Autumn being pregnant.
Yeah, because I mean, they're setting it up. I mean, she throwing up in the middle of the day.
Setting it up that way, but like I said, for what Big Bone said, what Miracle Watch said to Keyshawn, kind of like, I'm a second guess this because Derek said I can go back and work. But then it's also like, if I keep dealing with this nigga and going home to this nigga, I'm risking my life as well as my children.
Mm-hmm.
The Pink, we don't know what the fate is until next week. And I mean, she might potentially lease that land, then at least monthly, her and Clifford could like split that expense. As opposed to selling, because what she turned around and asked for, 15 mil?
She wanted 10. She wanted 10.
Okay.
5 is what they offered, that the one older white woman offered her.
Right.
And then she's like, no, I want 10.
Right. So it just,
I'm telling you, the best way to have this thing to go to the next level is somebody open up nappy cuts across the street, just like on Barbershop.
Yeah,
like a rival strip club. Like a rival strip club that's like kind of like giving them something to push, like, oh, and it's brand new. It's got all the bells and whistles, you know.
It wouldn't be this. It would have to be next season.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the next level of their competition.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. I can see that possibly.
And I think it's got to be Autumn. She's got to do it.
Autumn, or like you said, interesting that Roulette gives the girl that he fired that water cash.
I think Autumn's doing all this on the low. That's my conspiracy theory. That's my Aquarius theory. I think Autumn, remember they had the little small strip club thing that was on the low, that when the Pink was closed, they had like a little private thing. I'm telling you, Autumn set that up and they can have a back, because she's still gonna have a spot. She still want to be a madam like. She liked that madam lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I won't be surprised we find out that she was the queen pin back in Houston. And it got everybody else thinking it was him that was on some ill shit. He just trying to get back at her, with the guy that she killed. That she was on the slick stuff. So she made all this story up to get everybody wrapped up in what she was doing.
Or is Roulette the op?
Roulette could be the op too.
It's interesting, like how even in that scene, how the white chick was like, oh no, she gonna take care of you. Like, we gonna make sure you good. Like, she gonna make sure you good. And don't no stripper really be that quick. Okay, I got this extra money. Let me give it to you or whatever. Like, I really don't know you like that, but I'm gonna give you this money. I'm gonna give you this water cash.
Yeah. So what do you think that Whisper and Roulette were plants maybe all along?
Maybe,
because she brought them. Remember, she said she told them to show up.
Intel.
All right. Finally, your predictions for next week. Give me 2 predictions before we get off.
I wonder if it makes me nervous. There's something about the Mississippi situation that makes me nervous. And and like I said, and it's mainly because of her finally kissing Diamond, homegirl seeing it, the photos of them in her phone. Like, I mean, though it was Big Bone and Diamond. Um, will Mercedes finally get out of her head because they're constantly telling her, you were thinking about your previous time being on this pole. So what's happening? Because it comes up. She also has the intimate conversation with Murder.
Mm-hmm.
Because now he not little Murder no more, he big Murder.
Not Little Murder no more. You're right.
And where they're kind of like giving each other that energy. And that's one thing I will say that I do enjoy, the intimacy that he has with the female characters on the show, though it's not sexually intimate. Like, I think people always think of intimacy as sex,
Mm-hmm.
and it has nothing to do with sex a lot of times. Because Ernestine died, does that shift the what could potentially happen, what could become of the Pink? Does she have this big insurance policy where Clifford can pay Autumn off and get this money, like, and keep his club? Because now we learn that there's so much history.
But I think Ernestine's got to die for him to get that money.
Yeah, she would have to. Like, that's why I was saying, does she die? Does
And
somebody?
you got to think. I think that 250 grand she got from Corbin and the money from this is what's going to help her get back to Pink.
Yeah. Or
she.
Yeah.
They. I'm not.
Yeah. No, I feel like Clifford is like a she.
You think he died because of she, her?
I feel like I feel like she identifies as a she.
Okay.
But that's me.
Yeah.
Or are we just gonna get this crazy cliffhanger? Because it's like certain stuff is just like we didn't dive. I mean, we dove like so much into each person, like some of the main characters' stories, like Mercedes being in the gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Did somebody figure out that? Because they're like, oh, that nigga didn't kill homeboy because he would have claimed that shit by now. But then there's somebody that's like, something ain't sitting right.
Mm-hmm.
So does that come to a head? So it's like, okay. And then the situation with Big Bone. Are you gonna take this ring? Like, what's gonna happen? It's so many layers to it, which kind of makes P Valley a little chaotic in a way.
Yeah, it does.
I'm trying to figure out if it's a good level of chaos, or it's like chaotic in a bad way. Because if y'all not gonna give us an hour and a half episode,
what's the point?
What's the point?
All right, I'm saying Autumn is the villain of this whole TV series. That's my.
She light skin, of course she is.
No,
Sorry,
don't do this.
You like ashy light skin.
I'm ashy light skin. All right, Dom. Let everybody know where they can hit you up at. Ashy light skin.
Y'all, don't forget that I have Whiskey Soured, Libations and Conversations. You can search Whiskey Soured wherever, and that's Soured, SOURED, on YouTube to watch. We currently have an episode out, which is about 2 hours and 18 minutes, where we go down Renaissance, because Beyonce dropped her album, which I still haven't got my box. Somebody stole my box. It's fine.
Yeah, shout out to Dave Giles, who came on Just Posted, that wrote on.
I know. I'm about to send my interview request. I'm like, Dave.
Yeah, shout out to Dave.
And I have the candles. Okay.
Yep, they can see it. St. Angeles. Yep.
St. Angeles. And that's saint-angeles.com/candles. And I also have a code for you guys for slidejewels.com. You get 30% off using the code St. Angeles. So be sure to like, subscribe, and share both the podcasts with everybody.
Yes.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. it's just a fun vibe, and we talk a lot of shit.
We do.
So
as y'all see from this episode, it got kind of crazy.
It got really crazy
because
we
didn't know Dip was gonna be.
We didn't know Dip was gonna pop in. So
yeah,
we like giving y'all surprises, and be sure to share this up, because this stuff, like we always say, when y'all buy a candle, if you subscribe to a Patreon, that allows us to continuously be able to create content for y'all. Yes, am I tipsy? Absolutely. But we having a good time here. So definitely. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the podcast. If you're in LA, every even Tuesday night at the Blind Barber, we have an amazing event called It's Just a Good Time. It's just a good time. And come out and support. The more people that show up, and it's very intimate. And we dance and we just vibe out all night. So please show up, support your girl, Tahir, Patrick Cloud, Tristan, though he's in Canada filming his show. And Farron, all of us, like, we really, really vibe out. So
we support all. Shout out to Tahir, and we'll be back. We're gonna come back next week with the finale. We're gonna come back just next week for a finale as well in the P Valley, and we will see all y'all soon. Peace.